And to be continued, what was your approach to easing back into workouts postpartum?
Yeah, I would say to definitely just go at your own pace, but at the same time, you can start rehab before your 6-week checkup. With my first pregnancy, I got cleared for fitness, and then I went back to group fitness, and I was doing jumping and doing all sorts of things, and I just had no idea that, you should kind of do like some rehab and go in different phases and build your strength up. Otherwise, that can lead to incontinence, just different things. If you're not ready, your pelvic floor especially. So yeah, I definitely just grow in phases. I start with, reconnecting with your deep core and pelvic floor. And then I started doing like group glute strength and then full body strength. And then that was kind of when you start tiptoeing into, your normal strength workouts. So it's just easing back into it.
Yeah.
Instead of just like full force, crunches, jumping, all that kind of stuff. I would say that I've just always been somebody who's really listened to my body and my energy levels. And you just start slow, even just daily walks and, full body workouts, but body weight. And then you can start introducing weights, as you start to gain strength.
Yeah. How do you stay patient with your body when progress feels slow? I know that is hard. That was what
so hard. And I would say that postpartum was like so much harder than I anticipated. Yeah. And unfortunately, I would say that it is true with every baby. It's gotten a little bit harder. In my experience, I didn't see a ton of changes until like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months. And it's really hard to compare yourself when you see other women, especially other, I'm a pre and postnatal fitness specialist, and just my experience, and I've always been active, I've always been fit. So that was like really hard to look in the mirror and just be patient. But you have to just trust the process, and you have to keep showing up and know that even those short little workouts that you're doing like really, really are making a difference. You just have to stay patient. There is like no magic pill. You just have to keep going. You have to keep showing up. 10, 15 minutes really do make a difference. You just got to keep going. Staying consistent and just trusting your body and listening to your body and challenging yourself when you can, and then kind of like resting when you can, and just trusting the process.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have the exact answer for that.
Yeah.
I would say after my first baby, I felt pretty good around 6 months. And then after my second, it was definitely closer to like the 10 to 12 month range. And then after my third, it was probably about the same, like around 12 months. For me personally, just to dive into something, breastfeeding was something that I feel like you always hear before you start breastfeeding, that you shed pounds or you shed weight. And that was just not my experience. I didn't, like, my body held on to more weight while I was breastfeeding. And I'm so glad that I was able to do that. And I wanted to do that. But it was also like really hard and challenging, especially knowing after my first and second that my body was going to hold on to that weight. And then, after that chapter ended, then I feel like I saw like big changes fast. But, it's a short chapter and it's important. It's something that I wanted to do. But yeah, that was hard. Like knowing that my body was going to hold on to those pounds until, that chapter was over.
What's your personal routine and mindset trick to stay consistent?
My motto, I would say, is that something is better than nothing, or one round is better than none. A lot of the times I don't feel like showing up, but I know after I work out, I always feel better. And so, like, a tip or a trick is after you work out, when you feel that, like, oh, I feel so much better, I'm so glad I did that, like, clock that feeling and log that, so that next time you're feeling like, I just want to sit on the couch, I don't want to do anything, is to just think, like, remember that feeling, go back to that and say, something is better than nothing. I'll just show up, like, put one foot in front of the other, get out there and do it. And then just know that you will feel better after doing it.
Yeah.
So that's what I always like hold to.
Yeah. And I love your perky for, like, see that. That is my favorite, because it's so true. It's like, it's the little things that.
Yeah. I try to incorporate like little fitness things all throughout my day.
What does staying healthy actually look like in this season of life?
yeah, so just kind of to piggyback on that, I'm so big on incorporating just little things throughout your day, like parking far so that you can get your steps in, always taking the stairs instead of the elevator, just incorporating fitness into your life outside of, just strictly workouts. And then also with 3 young kids, it's including them a lot of the time. There's a lot of interruptions, but it's so fun to see them mimic me. Like all 3 of them will just start grabbing weights and they're doing all the things that I'm trying to do. And, sometimes it's hard, but it's really amazing to see them and want to do what I'm doing. Yeah. It's really cool to watch them copy you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would just say, you hear it all the time, but it really is not selfish to take time for yourself. Like, you show up so much better when you move your body, I think, for yourself, for your kids, for your husband, your partner. Movement is just therapy. Walking, all of that, I just feel like is so important. Even if strength training isn't your thing, walking, doing, a core workout, just really makes you feel better. And it's not selfish. It really is important for all those around you.
Absolutely. So your current go-to quick workout?
I love a full body workout. I always base my workouts off of squats, unilateral lunges, hinging, some sort of kind of like cardio, and then a core included, like a full body core workout.
Love it. Favorite healthy-ish snack that actually keeps you full?
Chomps. A Chomps bar with string cheese and salt and vinegar almonds. It's a good combo.
The trouble. One piece of equipment every mom should own.
Dumbbells, like 5-10 pound dumbbells, and a Pilates ball. So 2 things.
One thing you love most about working out as a mom?
I think just feeling strong in motherhood. I think before you become a mom, you're not sure what your life and what your body and what everything is going to look like. And it's really amazing to feel strong and to feel good and in your body and enjoy motherhood. Yeah.
Last one, favorite thing overall about motherhood? There's probably so many things.
I know, that is really hard.
Top of mind, I guess.
I think it's just so fulfilling to watch them grow and like come into their own little beings and their little personalities and their passions. It's just really fun to watch, and they're so funny. My husband and I just laugh, funny, stupid things that they do.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's
fun. Okay. And then wrapping up and then takeaway. So something that we felt that would help other moms. What's one message you want every mom listening to remember?
I would say do everything that you can to not lose yourself. That's something that I even battle with a lot because, as moms, I feel like we just give. And it is so important to, hold on to your passions and the things that you enjoy. You can be a really good mom and you can still, if you love knitting, find time to knit. If you love fitness, stay fit, like do those things that are important to you. Otherwise, I think you can lose yourself in motherhood. So yeah, don't lose yourself. You don't have to have one or the other. I think you can still be a really great mom and still follow your dreams, your passions, and yeah, be fit, be healthy.
Okay, last question here. Where can people find your workouts and connect with your community?
So on Instagram, I am at Britt, BRITT __, 2 underscores, Donovan, DONOVAN. And on TikTok, I am just Britt Donovan. And yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, you'll probably see a lot more giveaways, challenges.
Got some Christmas things going on. I know, maybe we'll get to work together again soon.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks
for talking with you. That's a wrap.